smoking palm angels, I think I'm in heaven. Eat Russian cream was good at 7-Eleven. I'm smoking that dope to the face. My swag, she in love with my taste. You niggas just copy and paste. I swear to God, y'all are just waste. I pull up in foreigns, girl, swear that you boring. See her at the party, you know that she horn.
I'm back at it. I have to because
You're
I've been
always
editing
clapping.
so much, and I.
Does
gotta
that
make sure.
really help?
Oh
That's,
yeah.
That's the.
Oh yeah.
Because you see the peak when you like look at the audio.
Yeah.
We on.
Just
Yeah.
line it up. Oh yeah, we're
Yeah,
on.
we're live.
But
All right.
Live
Well,
at you.
yeah, absolutely.
Welcome back. We
Yeah.
took a week off.
Took a little bit. We had some stuff we had to figure out. You know,
Correct.
some things that we had to, but that'll all come to. It'll all come to surface at a later date. But
True.
welcome back to the Rose Review. I'm very excited. We got Jwalt here.
what's poppin'?
How's it going, bro?
Bro, how you doing?
John, how are y'all?
Hanging out.
Living.
Hanging out. We're
Been
excited.
living.
I mean, I'm
Y'all
very
should.
excited.
After hearing your music, I'm pretty excited too.
Yeah.
You fuck with it?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's different. It's extremely different from like what is going on right now. You know
True.
what I mean?
Right.
All these bulls are hopping out here like, yeah, auto tune, let's go for it, and like,
I feel like I don't have the
You know?
voice for it.
You don't have the voice
No,
for it,
My
you don't
voice
think?
is kind of like raspy.
it's Joey
deep.
Bad. It's
I
deep
hear
and
it.
Joey
Yeah,
Badass
like-
type.
Yeah, I hear it.
People always say like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah,
True.
you could
Yeah.
silence a room with that voice.
It's mad like deep. When you're talking on the phone, people are like,
Yeah, always.
sorry.
Dang,
What
bro.
would you like me to say? You know what I mean? Having a deep voice and being on the phone, that's just something to deal with.
Sometimes I deadass try to like lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
So
how
it's
you
not
doing?
so dark.
I mean, I have a pretty deep. You have a deeper voice than I do.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Yours is kind of deep too.
I don't know.
You see, I just
He's
you see how I
got,
just
he's got
got
a
a
radio
little higher?
voice. He's got like a voiceover
Facts,
voice.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I was doing that earlier.
That's really why I kind of gravitated towards the show and started watching it. So,
Oh wow, thank you.
because like I would be in my car fucking listening to all the shows and it would be soothing. Like no joke.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I listen to myself, so that's some narcissism shit. So that's what we're on now.
I guess so.
I
bro.
guess so.
So, but dude, talk to me, man. Where you from? Just start there. Where you from?
Westchester.
Westchester. Born and raised?
Nah, born in Norristown.
Okay.
It's close to Philly,
Family in
Yep.
Norristown.
the outskirts of
I got
Philly.
friends in Norristown. That's dope.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Who? I might know.
Nick Whitley. Shouts Nick Whitley.
You know Mir?
He might.
Mir, I don't know his last name.
I don't know. I haven't been out there in a
They
minute.
cool. They just come around Westchester and
Okay.
party. They cool though.
Yeah.
Mir,
So-
Greg.
Did you, it's mostly a college town, right?
Yeah.
Like how has that affected the kind of the spin of the way you take your music? Are you more of going for a college crowd, or are you more going for like what you want to do?
It's just like me and my boys, we be on our own shit. But like
Yeah.
a lot of support from Westchester. I fuck with it.
From college?
It's very
Yeah.
clear.
I'm also in a frat.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Kappa Delta Rho,
Okay.
and they support it.
What's your major?
Marketing.
Okay.
Is Peyton Chadwick in that?
Nah,
What's he in?
Peyton Chadwick.
I don't know who that is.
He was
Yeah,
Westchester.
Peyton Chadwick, bro. That sounds like a generic like.
Hey, don't
frat
hate on my boy.
I'm sorry. that
What's he
just-
look like?
Short kid. Not too short. Kind of stocky. He played lacrosse. He looks like a lacrosse.
sounds-
Is he on the
sounds
lacrosse
like he
team?
played lacrosse.
What?
He's on the lacrosse team?
No, but he's in a frat out there. Like,
Sure.
Boy Colin Colton.
No idea.
Interesting. You never know. I don't know.
Hey,
Facts.
who knows? It's a big school,
PSAC
bro.
schools and their
It's a hu-
fraternities and all their Greek life is very interesting.
It's the biggest D2 school in America, right?
What?
Westchester?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
My homie,
Is it?
my homie just transferred
What?
out of there. Shouts to Mac Folk, the guy.
Oh, Mac. Like,
yeah,
boom, Mac.
like Big Mac. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Shouts to Mac.
Sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah,
That
he's
name.
he's like big, short, like kind of short. Like,
Did he play
he's
football
like
there?
5'9". Yeah,
What year?
he was a freshman.
I don't know. Maybe I might have saw him around.
Probably.
Okay.
Don't know.
Word. So Westchester, it's very clear. I see on your Instagram a lot that the community seems to really embrace what you're doing. You're able to pick up a couple shows. People are reaching out to you at this point. It seems like you draw a crowd.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying my hardest.
Yeah.
We got some shit that's about to unfold that I haven't really talked about. But like,
Do you want to talk about it?
not yet.
Not yet.
I'm gonna let it happen, and then when it happens, I'm gonna definitely put it out there because we're
Yeah.
hype about it. Me, JP,
Word.
Tommy.
Okay,
Hold on.
that's awesome.
Do we have a timeline for that? Like a tentative project timeline?
I mean, we about to go back to school, but hopefully by the end of this upcoming semester.
What year?
It'll all happen. Junior. About to be a junior.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys met each other in college?
I met him at JB's house.
JB's crib.
Oh, okay.
Shout out JB.
Yeah, when I was there with Tommy. Well, Tommy showed up, and I was just there with him and somebody else. Daryl wasn't there at this time.
It was
But,
every weekend we would go down there.
yeah.
Just smoke a lot of weed and fucking just record some shit. And we made some dope shit. Shit that's not even it's unreleased. Like we haven't even released it yet.
It's
but
just in the fucking files, just chilling.
facts.
There's a vault. Everybody's got a vault.
Everybody's got a
I've got a vault.
For real.
Yo,
For real.
Coach K said he's got like a terabyte hard drive full of Gucci Mane stuff that he's just never even gonna release.
It's crazy.
That's how much music these people make. Like,
That's all they do. They just wake up and go for it.
That's
but that's like a
that's
vest. That's what
how
you're
I'm
trying to do.
do.
Exactly.
That is
exactly.
what I'm trying to
That's what
do.
it's gotta be.
So as I said earlier, your style of music is very different, and I'm gonna add a snippet of it to the beginning of the show here. It's very different than what is popping right now. Can we agree on that?
What do you think's popping? Like
In terms of
Yeah,
like
what do you think is popping?
when I look at numbers and I look at mass media, I see like the bulls like who are. Sorry about that. My computer decided it wanted to update
Fell
the
asleep.
show with the technical difficulties.
It fell asleep.
As usual.
We haven't been doing that bad lately though.
Nah, bro, we've been
doing-
hitting them out of the park.
Facts.
Like we've been dodging technical difficulties, getting it ready to
How
go.
about this?
Like,
Don't dodge the question. Who is the most popping artist
right now.
right now?
like what sound do you think's in right now? Like
Exactly.
what's
What
popping?
sound do I? The sad boy shit. In terms of popping,
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
Okay.
In terms of popping right now, what everybody's on right now, like Juice WRLD is everywhere. I hear it everywhere. I literally drive down the street with windows open, and I hear Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD is
Facts.
everywhere.
I fuck with Juice WRLD.
I fuck with
so.
Juice WRLD too, and like I said, and I have been saying, is that I really, really hope he figures out how to keep it consistent, because I really don't
too.
want to see somebody like him be in this 15-minute like.
I don't want to
time
see him
window
get
that we're in
McConan.
right now.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
What's up?
Straight up.
McConan.
What'd you say?
McConan. I don't want to
Oh.
see him get McConan.
That was weird.
That's a good way to put it, right? Like, I think he got a clone or something. Remember how fat he used to be, and then he came back and like, yo, like McConan.
It's
Like,
crazy.
I'm so confused. I was mad confused by it, but
Yeah.
but
Juice WRLD.
Trinidad James too. But that's like Lil Yachty.
OG Macca. He went through
Yeah.
some shit.
But he still can spit crazy.
Facts.
Crazy,
but he's
crazy.
retiring.
Yeah.
He said.
I think
That's
it's
sad.
just one of those things where it's like all that shit aside, like when you look at like this industry now and what they classify as like hip hop and all this shit, it's like personally I think we should like look at this era of time and somehow figure out how to like divide it from like all of hip hop, because I don't think that it's fair to like
It's really
make that shit,
Yeah.
specifically
a lot of
defined
it
as
is
hip
like
hop.
R&B. To be honest with you, a lot of
It-
that sad boy stuff is a lot of R&B.
it really
Juice
is,
WRLD
but
is kind of like R&B.
But they've
Yeah.
embraced like the shit behind hip hop a little bit. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
When I look at it, like, and I look at numbers, that's where I go with that, because I'm just worried about that highway still, because you're only on that for a couple miles and you're off. Like we're already seeing it with Migos, like those guys. Like,
Yeah, that's a fact.
Culture 2 was shit.
But Culture 1 was alright. So
Culture 1 was alright, but
everyone
Culture 2
was
shit.
trying to compare it, and it was like that's
Okay.
kind of hard to do.
See, I don't even listen to Migos really.
Exactly. This is why
Me either.
I wanted to have you on, because you're different, and I really want to know where you stem from, like where like your influences. I'd say Mount Rushmore, but I kind of want to get a little deeper. Like where is this all like stemming from? Like when you grew up, did you have like were you surrounded by music all the time? Were you surrounded by hip hop, different types of music? You have a lot of saxophones, and you use a lot of horns and piano. Like where is that coming from?
I mean, like, I grew up listening to Lil Wayne. That was my first rapper I ever listened to.
Okay.
And like that's why like I feel like I try to spit bars.
Yeah.
And like I got that from Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne's just bar for bar for bar. But
What rap should be.
facts.
Yeah.
But like my favorite rappers are like D Savage, Thousand Band Funny, Cardi, like old Lil Yachty, when he was on his SoundCloud grind.
Yeah, new Yachty is.
Yeah. Bad. He had a song with Bad Baby, right?
Good Gucci flip flops.
That beat's hard.
It's
but
hot.
Yeah,
It's just,
that's about it.
I do bump it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be lying if I said the song wasn't fresh, but like,
She doing her thing though.
yeah, beating up her mom and shit.
Yeah, I don't know how. Lil Tay, she went MIA, and now she's coming back with a show.
Yeah,
A show?
yeah, she got a show.
I just saw that yesterday, actually.
She has a show. They gave this.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, it's
They're
coming
gonna
out.
honey boo boo her ass so quick. Oh, I can't. Is it on TLC? I wouldn't be
probably
surprised.
It
gonna be.
is. It's dead ass on TLC.
Wow,
You
that
know what? I'm gonna Google that
That makes me.
because now I'm curious.
Man. Makes me very
Facts.
sad for this generation. I thought Honey Boo Boo was enough. So, you said D Savage. What you fuck with D Savage?
Heavy.
I don't know. I feel like I definitely fuck with his music, but is he really going anywhere?
That's what I'm saying.
Is
He's
he like a
fucking
dead
up.
end rapper?
I don't know. I think he signed like a record deal or something, and that just fucked him up.
Because
Like,
it was like
the whole
too
process.
much of a 360 deal.
He should have stayed independent.
Yeah, because he was popping before, like he was
For
making
real.
music,
For real.
and then he fucking got a little like what was it, like $100,000 advance from his little record company. Like that's
And I heard he
sucks,
blew
man.
it.
Yeah, I heard that too. But who knows?
But when he finally drops D Phoenix, it's about to go crazy.
But he's been saying that for so long.
2
bro,
years.
Like 2 years.
I've been waiting 2 years.
That's what I mean.
We all
He's
been waiting 2
saying that
years.
for so long. And
It's a YouTube television show produced by somebody that used to make TV shows, is what it looks like.
regardless, it's too much.
It is too
I
much.
can already tell it's too much.
She's about to be getting paid
She's
for
about to
that.
be getting paid just for fake flexing. Like it's gonna be a show about her in the hills of Canada, fake flexing.
Have you ever watched Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Facts.
When you look at Black Mirror, and I've watched it, and I'm not trying to
You're
tweak
so
you
right.
out. I'm
You're
just
so
saying,
right,
like,
though.
You like that show?
the transition. Yeah.
The show's crazy.
I haven't watched a lot of them, but I enjoy it. And the ones that I have seen, I feel like we're transitioning into like that period where the episode where like they're all in like that box and they have to ride bikes and shit to like move. You know what I mean?
This is, yeah.
Like it's literally like we're transitioning into like a technological wave like that where everything revolves around your social media and everything revolves around like even like just now like even to do what we're doing right now in terms of promotion, like
you need a social media to
you
do
need
it.
social
real.
media.
If you want to do it yourself, or if you don't want to hire a fucking company to do it, which costs thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Facts. And I've been I talked to those management companies and shit.
Yeah.
And they're all taxing.
Always. That's how they get their bread.
Yeah.
Like that, they don't do anything but manage.
Facts.
You know
And
what I mean?
is it really worth it?
Mm,
Ooh.
not when the internet. What?
Or John shut off.
Oh no.
I don't know why. I think we might have run out of space.
The SD card.
Yeah.
It's been stopped automatically. The card is full.
All right, guys, we intended on this. We are going to take a really quick commercial break.
We knew
Enjoy
about
this
that.
Knicks
We
Kicks
knew.
commercial, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Anyway, so back to Black Mirror. I just think we're in a situation where it's moving like that.
You ever see that episode? There was one where it was like this chick, and she would like be great. You like get graded on how well you treat people.
Yeah.
And she's like, at one point, she just gets like a 1 star. She can't even get on her flight because she's like, she's considered garbage.
I might have missed that one.
Yeah, I think that was like new season.
The bees
I
was
think so.
The bees was freaky.
Oh yeah.
That one was crazy.
That
Yo,
was
did you
weird.
see what they did to fucking Logan Paul after that episode came out?
What?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, they were like,
I don't follow
people were tweeting like the hashtag that they were tweeting on the Black Mirror thing for the bees to go get them. And
Really?
like everybody was tweeting at Logan, "Oh my God, when the Suicide Forest shit happened." Yeah,
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We touched on that before. That's some sticky ass shit.
Facts.
Anyway, so you're stemming from something. You're stemming from something very different. And like I said, when we look at like the new wave shit, we look at the social media and shit. Like it seems like you're not really. You just seem like you're just kicking it and doing your shit because you love it. It seems like it's real and like
Bro.
right here.
And that's usually when the best content comes and the most organic traffic comes
Yeah.
is when you're actually putting out yourself instead of just being like putting out music, not really putting the marketing behind it, not really putting the energy into the marketing behind it.
For real.
Like we've seen it.
And I want to
We've
be
definitely seen it
clear.
before
I
with
want to double
companies.
back earlier. I'm not saying that your shit's not popping. What I'm
no,
saying
no,
is
no.
that
I didn't
take it like that
in
at all.
regard- No, yeah, I just wanted to.
No, that's not what we were saying. We were talking
we
about
just-
social media marketing.
No, what he had said earlier. He was like, "What do you
Oh.
mean? What was popping right now?" And I was just thinking about that. I was
okay,
like,
okay.
Oh no,
Oh,
I didn't mean it like
think I was-
that.
No.
No, when I said that, I meant like, cause my music, I don't want my music to sound like radio music. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't like. I fuck with SoundCloud heavy and like the quote unquote SoundCloud rappers scene. But yeah.
So what SoundCloud rappers in specifically you talking?
Like old Lil Yachty, Playboy Cardi,
Yeah.
D Savage, Thousand Been Funny.
Yeah, like all the ones from earlier.
Yeah, all
rappers
those
now
ones.
like 10 Cell Phones. You heard of him?
Yeah,
Jay Storm.
I've heard of Jay
Jay
Storm
Storm.
actually, like for real.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
I haven't heard of Tencel. I haven't heard of him before.
Check him out. He's crazy.
He's fresh.
Yeah.
What, he's local or what? Where's he? From?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
who do people compare you to when they listen to your music? Do you get a lot of comparisons to different people, or?
Early on, it was Tyler the Creator, and I think that was just because of my voice. Now, I don't really get any comparisons.
You sound like I'm just listening. He sounds like Tyler in an interview.
When he's talking,
Right,
yeah.
But like that's the only one that you think you've gotten, that you've gotten so far. It's just
Honestly,
Tyler.
nah.
Yeah, I can't really. I don't know if I could compare.
I probably
his
have,
music.
but I forget.
I don't know that I can compare his
Yeah,
music
like
to somebody.
It's hard because like you've generated something that's just different.
Feels organic and
It
it's
feels
cool.
It feels
It's just
really
like-
fresh.
You know what I mean? It's fresh. It's a different.
It's just me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
it's
real.
a different flavor.
And
Like
that's
what
how,
we're
like,
used to is it's. I'm glad it's kind of going, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like I actually fuck with that wave.
I know what
That's
you
it.
mean. So how do you feel like what's the plan? Like you're in school.
Yeah.
Do you want to finish school and do that and like figure out what you want to do there, or do you want to make this something that you want to hit out of the park as like a full-time deal?
It took me a minute to like tell my parents that like ever since I was young and like they always ask you like what do you want to be when you grow up, and I was like a business guy just because that's what my dad is, and
Yeah.
like I'm kind of like fine. He did marketing, he works at his company, I worked at the same company for a little bit, but like when I said like I wanted to be a business guy, like I don't know, I was just really just saying that.
Yeah.
But like when I started making music for the first time, that's when I was actually like, damn, I want to do this for like
That's where the passion was.
yeah, for
That's
a
when you feel
long
it.
time.
Yeah, I felt that way when I got into sneaker shit. I
Oh,
felt
yeah.
that way. Like I collect sneakers, and I was like, yeah, that's fun. So
When-
maybe now I can turn it into a
When we
business.
started doing this, that was a huge like slap in
Yeah.
the face because I was making music for a while.
Yeah,
And like,
Facts.
I'm not doing that anymore. I love this, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
me too.
It came a little late for me, but you know.
shit looks fun
Yeah,
for real.
and
love
I
it.
think the fact that you have that little music background also brings a little bit of traffic
helps.
too.
It's helpful, especially for this area, because
Exactly.
when it comes to kids in this area who come in here and they can't be sick, you can't be 16 and have the hottest mixtape in a city where only on average 500 people listen to a song on SoundCloud. That's just facts.
Fair enough.
Facts.
Right?
Fair enough.
You got to be able to,
Especially in this area.
You have to be able to like expand on your own and be able to like grab your city by the throat.
A lot
like,
of people don't realize that the world is a lot bigger than their city.
Exactly.
And that's why a lot of people get complacent
Right.
and end up getting killed in their
somebody
city.
told me once that if you can
actually.
Yeah, somebody told me once, and I didn't really think about it until like I really was just like just thinking about my plans for this. You can't, if you can make it in Lancaster, you can make it in LA. Because the difference is if you can get the views in like a small area like this, not just Lancaster but just in general, and like go out of there, it's going to be so much better for you to go.
Going from a culturally deprived area and then going to a place of heavy culture, it'd be an easier transition, is what you're saying.
It would be. I would say it's an easier transition
That
just
makes
because
sense.
it's so saturated in LA.
Yeah. And the thing about out west, like I feel like they support each other more. Like down south in Atlanta, they be supporting each other.
That's facts.
But like at first, like when I first started making music, like it was not a lot of people were supporting. It was really just the clique, like who I was hanging around. They supported it. But like
You receive any love in Philly because you're so close?
honestly, like I be at some Westchester parties, and like recently, like Philly boys have been coming up to me and they be like, "Yo, are you jwaltbangbang?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Yo, I fuck with your shit." I'm like, "I appreciate it."
That's lit.
For real.
That's definitely lit.
And they
It's
think
like
I'm
such
from
a good
Philly.
feeling, isn't it?
They
Philadelphia,
think I'm from Philly, but I'm not.
Philadelphia's actually they got some love out there for rappers like Quilly. His DMs are always open. I know mad homies with lines to Quilly. Yeah, like
That's crazy.
Rel, he talks to Quilly sometimes.
Shouts to Nike, man.
Yeah, shouts to Nike, man.
But hold on, I want to, before I forget, I said all that earlier because I finally, like, this summer came up to my parents and was like, if this, like, yo, I rap, like, I make music, it's, like, not, like, popping right now, but, like, it could go somewhere. And if it pops off, like, I'm going to stop school.
Yeah.
But, like, if it takes that long for my music to pop off, then, of course, I'm going to finish school.
Of course.
Yeah.
But, like, if this shit popped off soon, then, like, school's always going to be there. I can always go back to school.
That's the truth.
Music, like,
that
might
window.
only get one
We
chance.
talked about this window before we even started, and we looked at a lot of artists today and how short their window actually is. It's almost like 15 minutes.
It's literally what I was saying earlier.
It's almost like 15 minutes.
It's so quick. You just
Because remember
You
how
see
big
these-
Skies was, and now Skies, like, you don't really hear a lot about him.
yeah,
For
but
real.
like that. I mean, it's because nobody's excited for albums or anything anymore.
Right.
It's like somebody will pop off, have a single, and then they'll drop an album, and then like repetition of listening to somebody because of the attention span of this has. What's happening is that the older generation is dying off, and this millennial generation is taking
Streaming
over.
is killing music.
Surrounded by that's
Straight-
a whole nother.
Did you watch that
conversation.
Leor Cohen interview that I sent you?
No.
Watch it. The Breakfast Club interview with Leor Cohen. If you haven't seen
but
it, watch it.
I've heard lots. I've done papers, 8-page papers on this. Like, I know
It's crazy.
a lot about how that really fucked a lot of things up.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it just this, because it's just so on demand. Everyone's attention span is so short. Like, how do you get an audience? It's like,
You know how you get an audience? You fake your kidnapping. You get your chains taken.
did you,
You know what I mean?
750,000.
from Florida, Project Youngboy or Youngin or son, he like
NBA
pretended to kill himself.
Oh,
Now, it was
I
like
heard
some-
that. I saw that. Yep.
Or
Yeah, I
not,
saw
not
it
to
on
kill
Twitter.
himself. Like he
No, he faked his
pretended.
death.
Yeah, faked his
He
death.
faked his death for some
Like
shit.
bulls
What
ran.
was the reason for
He was
that?
on live and he like pretended like bulls ran up on him.
that was him.
and Shot him.
and it was all fake.
Yeah, and he came out like it was a music video.
He did the same thing
He
X
did
did.
the X shit. But
Yeah.
X's shit with the whole thing was clear. It was clear. Anybody
he
that
actually was just
anybody
perfect.
that
Just- that's
seriously thought that man was hanging, like why would you? X would never like do some shit with like
it. On a
That's crazy.
like he would want to
Fuck.
be like in a space where he's like alone in that if he would ever do that. Like he would not have a whole entire set planned with thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment just to watch him hang himself.
For real.
Come
a
on,
fact.
guys. Come on.
For real.
People are real smart these days, you know. But that's the phone, though. That's the phone doing it. People are looking down too much. They can't really open up a book.
For real. I actually had to put my phone down. Well, actually, I didn't put my phone down. My phone broke. And I was like, for some reason, I was just chilling in my room. And I had a book, like, chilling in the corner of my room. And I was like, damn, let me open this book up. Finished
Fast.
that book in like 3 days.
That's what I mean.
It's crazy.
It's like a Ty Lopez ad.
Fuck Ty Lopez.
You ever see that shit? The bulls in his garage. He's like,
I've never seen that.
You know what I love more than these Lamborghinis? All these books. He's got this fucking bookshelf. So
He's like,
Oh,
I had to
yeah.
put these
Commercials
bookshelves
on
in my
YouTube.
garage.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have seen that.
They're like
you know what
everywhere.
I love more than these Lamborghinis?
Yeah.
You want to be a millionaire?
All these books.
Yeah, literally the
Yeah.
All these books.
Do you,
Yeah,
do you
buy
want to
these
be
books.
a millionaire? Yeah, buy these books and pay
pay
to get into my
$29.99.
125 step program to get you to where you need to be, and you will be successful and be able to rent houses and rent Lambos and tell everybody that it's real.
I'm not gonna lie though, I watched that whole video.
Which one?
Yeah, I did
It
too.
kind of when he was in the garage with the
The
car.
first time you see it, it's
oh,
all
yeah, me too.
inspiring.
Yeah, I'm like, I
'Cause
watched.
Ty Lopez
I didn't watch
looking
the
at you,
whole
he's
thing.
just-
I watched 5 minutes.
Isn't
Like,
there one where
it's
he's like walking through a whole crib?
Yeah, and he's like washing his cars and shit.
one of my favorite content creators, Cody Ko, went to his house and vlogged with this guy.
And didn't.
And in the house where the Lamborghinis were, and he was like,
It was Toyota Celica.
no. He was just in there, and he was like the same car from the commercial that he made was in the garage, and it's just Cody in there. He's like, hey guys.
Hey, I mean,
And
at
everybody
least Ty
knew.
Lopez has a Lambo. I don't have one. I'm
I
still
don't have a
waiting.
Lambo.
I want one.
You want a Lambo?
Yeah.
What's
Say you
the-
take off. What's your dream?
I was
car?
about to say,
Yeah.
what's your first big purchase if you get that
Yeah.
real meal ticket?
major bag? What you grabbing?
Nah, honestly, and I said this to my boys like before, I would honestly just buy like a real nice Honda.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah.
Then when I get like,
Not like an Audi, not like a nice little
S2000.
Beamer.
Nah, bro, that's just played out, to be honest.
I whip an Audi.
You get like a little Miata or
Well,
something.
you know
Honestly,
how
like a
you
fresh
know me and my
Miata.
white sad boy shit.
Yeah, I know.
when
you.
I get a few checks,
G-Wagon.
then I'll invest in a crazy car.
Yeah,
But at first, just a nice Honda.
yeah. I'm still whipping the same car as since I was 16.
Yeah, but that Dodge is
Facts.
fire.
Shut up, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. It's,
He's like, shut up, man.
it's all right.
But yeah. So if you, how do I put this? So you've got a bunch of friends that do this. You guys are all in this group. I know all of them. You know all of them now.
Yeah, I basically know. All of them.
So what has this been like for you guys as a journey? Because you're all making music. Shout out, JB, Daryl, JP,
V-Lone.
V-Lone.
Tommy.
I love that name.
You ever met him? That
Yeah,
name's crazy.
Tommy.
V-Lone Brazy. Name's crazy.
I didn't even. First time I heard Tommy ever spit was in a dorm room.
Have you heard his recent shit that he's dropped?
The one that he just put out. Or
Like, he's just been dropping heat.
I liked.
all the time.
What's the?
Oh, I think I follow him on Instagram.
I put it on my
Seen it.
story. I forget what it was, but I forget what song it was.
Get Out. Was it Get Out? That joint's fire.
No, it was like there's a whole intro part and then it hits.
Was it recent?
I'm gonna find it.
What? You gotta find a song in the middle of a fucking interview.
Absolutely.
He's got a song. I don't know if he wants me saying this, but he plays it all the time. Boothman Soldier. That's coming out. That joint's about to be
Who?
crazy. V-Lone Brazy.
V-Lone Brazy. Yeah, I fuck with his shit. I like his name.
Crazy.
Definitely a crazy name. You rock with fashion? You like V-Lone and shit? What's your favorite like fashion?
I
brand?
like when I was working at
Problems. Problems. I like Problems a lot.
Yeah, that joint's nice too. Right, he drops all heat. But I had this one job where I was making like bread
Yeah.
every week because I got paid weekly. I was working a lot, but I got a lot of bread, and I was just going on Grilled and like Supreme when Supreme
Just
dropped,
grabbing
and I was just
everything.
copping everything, and I just blew checks.
Really?
And my parents are still pissed at me that I just blew through a lot of money like that, but
Literally me before I got my first apartment.
But this is gonna sound real weird, but after like I stopped working that job because that was a summer gig,
Yeah.
and like I obviously couldn't do that and go to school. And after I quit that job, I don't know, like I just went through a phase where I was like, all right, this shit's kind of stupid, and I sold like all my Supreme,
Yeah.
CDG. I still have like the CDG Converses and shit, but I sold like all my T-shirts and shit. And I was just like, I'll get it all back like when this shit pops off.
Yeah. It's just kind of getting played out. They be putting too much shit out.
Yeah.
They need
Too
to start
many
making
people
that shit
started-
Big
better.
drop.
Big
Like
drop.
big list of shit.
Yeah.
that
Like
they're
I was
putting out.
big on Supreme, and then like too many people started copping it,
Facts.
and I was like,
Well, out here in Lang,
Yeah,
nobody's rocking
nobody
that
got
shit.
it.
And so when you got that shit, you got that shit.
Westchester, there's people rocking it. There's
Facts.
people rocking fake Supreme
Yeah,
too,
big
and I
facts.
peep it.
Yeah. The
You
Supreme-
I don't
say
it says-
anything. I let
it
them do
says
their
Super
thing.
Eam, like,
For
you know what I
real.
mean?
Facts.
Super memes.
Where they got the fake Brooklyn box logo joint with the wrong number on the back. Not with it.
I can't wear Supreme shirts, bro.
Yeah, it's
They
true.
do not fit
They
me.
don't fit him.
Really?
He's too big.
Bro, I'm huge.
He's like 6'8".
I'm 6'6", and I wear a double XL t-shirt.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Double XL.
This is a double XL, and it looks a little small.
Yeah, it looks like a large. I'm extra large.
I know. It looks like
looks
it, but
like a
it's not.
normal
It's a
person.
double.
Yeah, it looks
But
like
he's
a normal
actually
size shirt.
gigantic human
It's like
being.
you stretched a person.
They don't have. Yeah, they don't sell Supreme that big.
That's what I'm saying. I
They
know.
don't.
It's
He
different.
can only get the accessories
And the socks.
and the socks.
I got some socks.
Shouts to me. I got
Shouts to
some
Nick's
socks.
Kicks hooking me up with some socks.
Facts.
Shouts to Tyler for hooking me up with that fire orange hat that I've been wearing recently.
Facts.
That's heat.
I haven't seen it,
It's like the tweed. It's on my Instagram.
but I'll
It
check
is
it out.
that tweed type.
Yeah, it's
Orange
like
tweed.
I've been
That's
wearing that
different.
shit to work because it's like super cool.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
They don't-
canvas.
They don't get mad when
They-
you don't wear your mod hat.
I don't have a mod hat.
Oh,
I get to pick the hat I wear, so it looks fire with some of the shirts I have. So I just,
wow.
Where you work at?
Mod Pizza,
Word.
right there in the
You ever been to a
joint.
mod pizza?
Nah.
Crazy.
They're weird.
Good.
What do you mean
different.
weird?
Like, it's different.
Careful.
It's he said careful. It's like Chipotle of pizza.
It's like so
Really?
good pizza.
You
Oh,
just
no, that
walk
sounds-
down. You walk down the line and pick your toppings.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
alright,
yeah. I've
toppings.
been.
Yeah,
I've been
alright,
to.
toppings.
I've been to a few shops like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, your boys.
Yeah.
You're all coming. Is this a collective type thing for you guys? Is that what you establish it as? Because I can tell, like, on your SoundCloud, you guys, like, put together playlists of, like, the four of you, which is smart. I don't see a lot of people doing that, actually.
Shout out, Sir Charles,
Word.
Veland's little brother.
Oh, for real?
He does that shit.
For you?
Yeah.
Wow.
He goes by.
I met him once, I think.
Search.
He's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Well, I call him Sir Charles,
Yeah.
but for some reason his SoundCloud's OG Monkey.
Mm.
I don't know. It's kind of
That's
dope.
kind of lit, I guess.
It's kind of dope.
Where are you guys getting your
Different.
beats from? Like, where are you producing? Like, or are you just grabbing them from YouTube? at this
Just free
point?
beats off YouTube.
Free beats,
and
yeah.
Just making.
Have you guys ever thought
Music.
about, like, sitting down and working with a producer to figure out, like, how to get a style for your sound?
We're about to
it's so
start
special.
doing that shit soon.
It really is special. I want you to know
It
that.
is. It definitely
It's a
is.
breath of fresh air.
For
you
real.
know?
And like everyone's been saying that you need to take that next step.
Yeah.
It's. I feel like it has to do a lot with the environment, because like when you're crowded and you're trying to spit, like it just doesn't. I feel like it doesn't come out right. Like you're just you're just all around like.
What'd you say? Crowded?
Like if you're crowded, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
one
yeah.
after another after another. If you can get in a booth by yourself,
Facts.
think about it, like, and then look what you're doing, maybe, or just off top.
Especially, it's like, it's a relieving feeling to put that in someone's hands to, like, understand who you are. Like, I know, like, I've worked with bands, I work with producers, I manage producers. It's a whole thing where it's like they can literally make a style around who you are.
Yeah, shit sounds dope. Definitely gonna take that next step soon.
Yeah.
Cause really, we just been doing that shit by ourselves.
Do you guys have any studios out by you in Westchester?
I think there's like one or two, but I don't even know if it's like rap. Like rap's not that.
It's not that big there.
It is, but like it's.
What would you say the demographic in that area mainly is?
What you mean? Like
Like,
music wise?
music-wise, yeah.
A lot of like alternative and like
Like some rock
just,
shit.
like
Yeah.
fist pump and shit. I don't know.
I
I,
feel
don't
it.
listen to that shit.
Nah, there's a lot of those places out there. That's for sure.
But for real, on some real shit, your shit is special, man. It's
Yeah,
a new,
appreciate that.
it's a new
Yeah, definitely
type
say
of
that.
wave. That's why I was very excited when we linked up and talked about doing an interview.
I was like,
It's versatility. I'm a big guy on versatility. So
I think the first time I met you, like we kind of like really talked, and you were just like,
for real,
keep doing your thing, and I was like, a
Yeah.
lot of people been saying that, so like that's like
You've been grabbing
I
shows.
forgot about
so-
that. We talked for a long time.
for real.
That's right.
Made me really think about like taking this shit like real serious.
Mm.
And like I was supposed to have like a mixtape because my birthday is next week,
Mm.
24.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy early birthday, bro.
Appreciate that. But I was supposed to drop a mixtape, but like shit got busy
Mm.
towards the end of the summer, and like I didn't want to rush it
Yeah.
because I want this shit to be perfect,
Hell yeah.
even though perfect's not possible. But
We usually ask our guests, like, are you a perfectionist? Like that's something we usually always ask. No.
You just go in.
Literally,
pop out.
like, bro, we just
Until it sounds good.
like me, V-Lone, JP, like we'll sit down, we'll just bang out like 10 songs,
Yeah.
and like just like over time, that shit just eventually starts like getting
One of
doper
them.
and
One of
doper
them's
and
gonna
doper.
be.
One of
yeah.
them's a hitter.
And like
It's
we'll
like a
even
diamond in the rough. Gotcha.
we'll even go back and like, yo, we should redo this beat
Yeah.
because like now we're doper than what we were.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Bro, dude, I want to say thank you for coming on the show. I am so happy you made it out. Thank you for making the trek. How far of a drive is it?
Like an hour and 10 minutes.
6 hours.
Appreciate
time.
that, man.
Yeah, I really
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate y'all.
Make sure you guys check out jwalt on Instagram. That's at jwaltbangbang. Make sure you check out his shit. Make sure you check out Gerald, JB,
The whole collective.
JP,
V-Lone
V-Lone Brazy,
Brazy.
all of them. Just make sure you hit their SoundCloud. It's all going to be in the description below. You got anything you want to say before we roll out?
I just want to say thank you to y'all
Oh, thank
course,
for bringing
bro.
me on the show.
Of course.
If you fucking with me,
Mhm.
check out the SoundCloud. I got shit coming. Music coming on all streaming services soon.
Word.
iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all
Bet.
that.
Hell
So
yeah. Sweet.
I
I love
definitely
hearing,
put it
I
out.
love hearing
Yeah.
that. I love
I
hearing
like
that.
people
real.
stepping out of that little
For real.
boundary of SoundCloud.
Next step.
It's
real.
way bigger than that.
Next up.
Way
That's
bigger.
facts. All right. J-Walt Bang Bang, Rose Review. Nick from nickskicks.com. Make sure you check him out. Thanks for stopping into the Rose Review this time, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.